Every story begins with a blank page. And for a long time, we try to write our own, carefully planning each line, forcing every scene to make sense. We dream, we design, we decide. But eventually, life reminds us we're not the best author for this story. Because no matter how perfect our plans look, they never compare to the beauty of what happens when God holds the pen. When you let God be the writer of your life, the plot may twist, the pace may slow, but the purpose always unfolds perfectly. You begin to see that the chapters of pain were not pointless, they were preparation. The detours weren't delays, they were divine direction. And the moments that didn't make sense, they were the very sentences that built your strength. The Bible says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." It's a reminder that your story isn't random. It's written with purpose. Every joy, every heartbreak, every unanswered prayer is a line in a greater story authored by grace. Think back to the moments you wanted something so badly and God said no. At the time, it hurt. You questioned his silence. You doubted his timing. But now, can you see how he was protecting you? How he was writing something better? Because God's no is never rejection, it's redirection. His delays aren't denial, they're development. And his timing is never late, it's literary perfection. When God writes your story, it may not look like a bestseller to the world, but it becomes a masterpiece for your soul. You'll notice that the characters he places in your life, some stay for chapters, some leave early, but all of them shape who you become. And the hardest seasons, the ones you thought would break you, they turn out to be the pages that reveal your faith, your growth, and your true strength. Sometimes we're afraid to surrender the pen. We think if we let go, the story will fall apart. But the truth is, the moment you hand that pen to God, peace begins to flow. Because you stop striving to make sense of everything and you start trusting the one who already knows the ending. He's not just editing your mistakes, he's weaving them into something meaningful. He's turning every broken line into a testimony, every tear into a paragraph of grace. One day, you'll read back through your story and realize God never forgot a single detail. The prayers you whispered in the dark, the faith you held on to when it didn't make sense, they were all written down, perfectly timed, beautifully connected. So today, stop fighting for control. Lay down your pen and let the author of creation continue your story. Because life flows differently when he writes it, smoother, deeper, and filled with a kind of peace that no rewrite could ever give.